on. Do we need new game? Wait. We played Ace Attorney. Trials and Tribulations, is that the... No, we played Justice for All. I think this one's the next one, right? Trials and Tribulations, that's probably it. Yeah, okay. Episode 1, Turnabout Memories. Oh, it's got Mia. Yeah, Mia. Wait, no. Yeah, Mia. Yeah. Play it, yes. Let's go. Let's go. Huff, huff. Uh-oh. Ah! How did I get into this mess? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Why? Why did I do that? Ah! Oh, no. Pheonix? Is this like a young Pheonix? Hold on, let me move over here. That girl, I don't remember anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be trouble. You're lying! But listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Uh-oh. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Oh! Uh-oh. Pheonix, did you assault a man? Did you kill a man? Pheonix, did you kill a man? It wasn't me. I didn't. No! I didn't do it. Pheonix, how could you? How could you, Pheonix? 5 years earlier. Oh. Mia Fey, second trial. So this is 5 years before the beginning of the first game? Whew, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Ahem. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
Ah, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I am relaxed. I'm very relaxed. Can't you see how relaxed I am?
Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't gotten that temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time being in the big leagues, isn't it?
I love the pink hoodie with the P on it. I like it too. It's nice. Well, never you
fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Still, you surprised me, what with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you steadily said, and quite forcefully, too.
I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean.
What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, how about that, you see? I mean, of course I have, I think.
Oh, dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see that poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client.
Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I got. Yep, it'll be fine, no problem. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Wright? Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright. Well, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Yeah, young Nick, look at how green and small he'd be. Please let go of my shirt. That's right, he is the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. The name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client and for myself. Give the boy pats. Yeah, pat pat. Mia was 24 when she met Pheonix, and the events of the rest of the trilogy were 3 years later. Oh, interesting. Oh boy, here we go.
Court is now in session for the trial of Pheonix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He had hair back then, you guys! Yeah, it's paid. He has hair now.
The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the case.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you?
Yes, well...
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. This is her toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. Will all be over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day of question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. Hold on a second real quick, guys. This screen is very large for my monitor, and I can't really read everything too well, so hold on a second while I mess with the screen size. Wait, can I mess with the screen size here? I don't know if I can. No, I don't think I can. Ah, that's fine. I'll deal with it. It's fine. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology.
It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Is this an alternate reality where Pheonix actually did hire an assassin? No, this is before the events of the first game. Hi, Shred, I see you. Yes, you're waving at me. Hi. The hair thing is a reoccurring thing with all the Paynes? Wait, there's more than one Payne? What? Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
This certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
Okay. We got our first piece of evidence.
By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
You don't see the sparks coming off of that cord? Obviously, he must have been electrocuted or something. Hee. Your reputation for sagacity. Sagacity? What does sagacity mean? What does sagacity mean? Sagacity. I want to know what that means. Excuse me. The quality of... Wait, what's it say? The quality of being sagacious. What does that mean? What is sagacious then? Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Being shrewd. Oh, so he's like buttering him up. He's saying he's very intelligent and shrewd. Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. What a great stream. We learn about law terms and new words. Yes. An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will. A what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Perfect opportunity. Well, what is it? The cause? Go on. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
My hemorrhoids are beginning jacked up.
I don't want to hear about that. Keep that to yourself.
Now see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you know that already, didn't you?
Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing tab. Yep, there it is. Time of death, 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was fatal electric shock. Ah, that's what I thought it was by the picture. Okay.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let the prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed tab here.
Now then, will the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
It was electrocution. We already read that. Bloop. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, superpowered stun gun, perhaps?
The answer of that will become crystal clear as the trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Getting a sense of deja vu from the first game, except it's Mia who's the newbie. Yeah, I think I like how they're echoing that here. That's nice.
Bad blood?
What do you mean? Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. Hee 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 hee. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Wait, what? What? I don't have that. Evidence?
No need to get all worked up all over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record.
I didn't see anything in the court record about bad blood. Did they have bad blood over that umbrella? All we have is this. Maybe it's under profiles. Oh, it's probably... Ooh, who dis? Pheonix had a girlfriend? Dated the victim, Doug, up until 8 months ago. Oh, so that was her ex-boyfriend. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. And also, welcome in, Arctic Bunny. Welcome in, Trevor. Welcome. Let's see here. Okay. So Pheonix was dating his ex-girlfriend. Uh-oh.
Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old Graybeard's face.
Yes, sir. Into old Graybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg. Try to set a better example for the young lady. My beard's not that gray. It's more of like a platinum blonde. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are there as well.
Blah, blah, blah.
You can toggle between profiles and evidence with tab, so be sure to go over all of it. Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Pheonix, Wright, and the victim?
It's this lady here. Is this lady. Ba-bam! The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Which really shouldn't have been the bad blood because we all know Pheonix is gay, so like... he's just fooling himself.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Pheonix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story. Or he could be bi. I guess he could be bi. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Pheonix is bi. Yeah. Yeah, he could be. Yeah.
He's done it again. Before that cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking what he wants.
Oh boy. We'll just have to change that, won't we?
Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Pheonix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Pheonix Wright to the witness stand.
Oh boy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes, my name is Pheonix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No, he means what you did, what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh, I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swall, but I didn't do it. I am innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was.
Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. Okay, let's go. The victim and I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. British wannabe?
I see. So you hardly knew the victim.
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Whew, it looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know, too naive.
Huh? He. It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be... this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? How did you go to lawyer school and you didn't learn this? Did they not have a lawyer school in this like universe? Like, do people just literally become lawyers and learn as they go along the way? Because I'm getting that sense from the games I've played before. Hold on, there's something in my eye. No. I think it's bunny hair. Bonbon's been shading, Boba's been shading like crazy. Excuse me. That still happens sometimes. I still call Boba Bonbon. Sometimes I feel bad about it, but it's a force of habit. Call the bailiff, get my boy some Robitussin. Yeah, get him some Robitussin. Poor Pheonix is being so derpy. Yeah, he's just a good himbo. He's just a slightly smart himbo. I can feel like that, especially with how the prosecutors are extremely flashy in their fashion sense. Yeah.
He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if the witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record. But
Mr. Wright is my client.
Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. Oh boy. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Don't lie to me. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna do a save here. I always save before we do cross-examinations. Oh, we need a new save. Let's go with 7. 7's a lucky number. Yeah, let's go with 7. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna reposition my camera because it's really blocking the rest of my screen. I'm gonna find a spot for it real quick. Hold on, give me a moment. Just a moment. I promise, guys. I'm just gonna find a new spot for my camera so that it's not in the way of my screen. Let's see. I'll move this over here. And then I'll move that over there. Move this over here. And then that can go. Sorry, I'm gonna like twitch all over the place for just a moment. Don't mind me. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna twitch.com.tv all over this area. There we go. Have you ever played Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney? I have not. That sounds fun. I kind of want to play some of the Professor Layton games eventually. I want to play some of those eventually. I don't know. Maybe I might play some of those. I did play like some of the Professor Layton games when I was younger, but I didn't really finish them. I feel kind of bad about that. Like I started the game and I never really finished it. It's probably my favorite game in the series. Ooh. This music is super good. Yeah. I thought you meant super good. I was gonna say super hood. I mean, maybe if they put some beatboxing in here, you know, you'd be like, you know. I've played the first Professor Layton, Lady Layton, and the Ace Attorney crossover. Oh, that's neat. I admit I was there. Okay, let's start pressing him on everything here. Oh, that's a different hold. I never imagined her voice was that high. I imagined it was a deeper voice. Interesting. When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. Something? You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. This is a younger Mia? Yeah, but she's not that young. Like, your voice doesn't change that much over, like, 3 years. Achoo, 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 achoo. Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident.
A coincidence, huh? A coincidence, huh?
But I'm not the killer. All I did was find his body. But hold it! You say you found the body? So who called the police? Huh? Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses. Uh-oh. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock. Oh, you almost got Pheonix with a boop there.
What? Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Achoo, 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 achoo. Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But By the way, I'm doing my normal voice for Pheonix because Pheonix has always been the pro tag in this game, and I always do my normal voice for the pro tag because they have the most dialogue. So in case anybody's like, why aren't you giving Pheonix a special voice? That's why. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. Hold it! So you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right. Well, no. That is, I mean... So which is it? Did you know him or not? Achoo! 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 Achoo!
Now, see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day.
Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me? Why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly.
Who is this Dolly person?
Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, I see. Young love. So bittersweet.
But that's all I knew about him. Sure. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Why do you keep calling him a British wannabe? Dolly Parton. Dahlia Parton, Dolly Parton. Yeah, I see it. I see what they're doing. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Uh-oh. Pheonix, you in it now, buddy? You in it now? Chew! Well, Mr. Wright? No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... Okay, let's revise that testimony. He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Maybe he just liked how the Union Jack looked. Some people like to wear that just because they like how that looks. Let's save here, though. Let's do a save here. Hold on. You need to take it easy on the Benadryl, Pheonix. Keep it together, yeah. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it on the crime scene. That's why I figured he must have loved British stuff, see? It's true, cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Mrs. Fay?
Yes, Your Honor. What is it now?
Who is the person anyways, this Union Jack fellow?
That has nothing to do with the case! Really? The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the Stars and Stripes, right?
Classic American judge knows nothing about other countries. Keep on trucking, buddy. As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now?
Mia, there's a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg.
Quickly now, show that boy you mean business, with evidence I mean.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully. Okay, let's see here. I don't think he was wearing a Union Jack. I don't see a Union Jack on the back of his jacket at all. Even back then, the judge was silly. True. Also, he aged very well over 3 years. Like, he looks the same. Let's see here. GB? What's GB mean? I don't know what that means. Let's see here. I'm just checking over everything to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay.
Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
I can handle it. I think wait, hold on. I can't say decision. Why can't I say decision? That's weird. Okay. This is a decision point, so I'm gonna do a save there. Oh, it's the emote for the Great Big Britain flag. Ah, I see. Okay, I'll handle it myself. 1 year ago, I was in the courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this on my own.
You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia. One more time from the very beginning of his testimony. So I think we need to present evidence on the last part there. Was there? I'm not the killer. And then never even talked to the British. He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Okay, I think we want to do it here. I'm gonna do a separate save here. Gonna do a separate save there. And then we're gonna do present. And we're gonna do this. And wha-bam! Objection! Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. I was right there. It was right there on his back.
Miss Fay, is there some point into this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, as you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Ooh, the music is different in this one. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me.
Mia, you've made our client cry. Good job. I like watching this boy cry. His tears are delicious. Keep going, Mia. I need to eat them for my diet. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Pheonix anyways.
I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. He. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... Was the medicine that you took over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right. It kills cold's good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? He. How would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Oh no, he left it at the crime scene, didn't he? Pheonix, you dummy! Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it? Does he even have anything to do... Does this even have anything to do with the case? I can't read. Blah, blah, blah. Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
What's this? In the victim's hands, it's Cold Killer X.
Uh-oh. Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Wait, how? Do you have his fingerprints? Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. No! Pheonix, you done goofed for real now. What? Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so could have only been to identify his killer as Pheonix Wright. Wait, why would you pick up a... What? Why would you pick up a cold bottle medicine when you're dying? Wouldn't you, like, do something else? Like, I don't know. Let him cry. This is coming from the lady who told Nick to believe in our clients years after. True. True.
Order in the court.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Oh boy. Oh boy, new evidence. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken?
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Let me guess. It stopped at a certain time. That's a very common thing that happens in these games. Clocks just stop at the time of death for some weird reason. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this? This is really bad.
Oh, my buttocks, my poor hemorrhoids.
I don't want you to stop telling me about your hemorrhoids, please. Oh my god.
My poor butt. It hurts.
The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in a pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind the building. Oh, did you meet him there to get the drugs? Wait, was he your dealer? Was he your cold pain reliever dealer? Oh my god! Drug dealing behind the school! You're going away for a long time, Pheonix! We talked for a bit, and then around 3, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on that day of the accident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
Achoo, achoo, achoo! I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. It gonna happen. This boy being sus. In his pink sweater. I want that pink sweater with the P on it. It's cute. Okay, let's press this boy. Let's press this boy like a burger on the grill. Okay, boyo. Ba-bam! Had you ever met the victim before then? No, never. But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this Dolly person is?
It's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart.
Oof. What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. She just slapped him? Why did she slap him? I forgot he had the giant P on his sweater. Me too, Dark. Me too. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. I hate when they do that in anime. It's very annoying.
He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind the building. Okay. Ba-bam! Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time. Wait, what time did the watch stop at? I need to look at this. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Let's see. That looks like it's 6. No, that can't be right. This is 12 up here. Oh, wait, you guys can't see the clock because of my big head's in the way. Hold on. There you go. Okay, let's see here. That looks like it's... Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 4. Yeah, that's 4, isn't it? That's not 2, is it? On the clock? The little hand's the... Yeah, and then the big hand's the minutes. So then, like... That looks like it's about 4. Anyway, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but, like... That looks like it's about 4:02, maybe? It'd be funny if it was 4:20, but it's not. Oh, okay, anywho. And we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
So he said they were both there on time, but I don't think they were. Nick Sweater had the first 3 letters of his name instead of P in the Japanese version of the game. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist, I see.
I've got to admit, I was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Oh, how fascinating.
Let me move myself back over real quick here, guys. There we go. That's better.
How fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's save that on 7. Okay. About timing of the meeting. I feel like we should ask about the timing of the meeting because the clock was different. So you absolutely certain you met at 2:45? Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time the class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments? Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in the lab whipping up something. Well, it looks like he's right about the time anyway. Witness, let's go on with your testimony. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that one. I want to press him. I want to ask him about the other options there too. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna skip through this real quick. We're gonna ask him about other stuff on here. Ask him about the pharmacology department. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high-voltage electricity. That's right. And they sure do look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high-voltage cables everywhere. Oh, you don't say! High voltage cables? Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead around the roof. That sounds very dangerous. Why would you have that as a thing? Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. We talked for a bit and then okay, around 3, we split up. So what was it you were talking about? You know, that maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. Ba-bam! So you say you went back? Yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry at him? Well, that's right, I was. But you said you wanted to hang out. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Achoo! Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Uh-oh, no one believe you. Okay, wait, is this? Oh, okay, we're still going through, okay. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. You'd be surprised how many people get summer colds. It's actually kind of common. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? Oh, it's in spring? Oh, you definitely see people getting spring colds. I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. Aha, so you're being framed. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime okay. Be right back? Okay, you be right back. I'll see you in a bit. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have anything to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Hee hee. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Youch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. Why is she getting aggressive when Pheonix is talking about his girlfriend? Is she jealous or something? I don't understand. Taking cold medicine after every single meal, including snacks? Yeah, that's a good way to have yourself end up in the hospital. Most cold medicines, you're only supposed to take like 1 or 2, like every 4 to 6 hours, I think it is. Most cold medicines. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me.
So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason?
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
Well, what do you mean? Hee. I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor.
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could just somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Ooh, okay, hold on. Let's do a save on here. Establish murder method, can't right now. Let's try it. I think it was one of the cords that was hanging down in the crime scene. The cable also looks too high for someone to reach it. I don't know. Let's try it though. Your Honor.
Yes, Miss Faye.
I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Hee. Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about... No, Mia, why?
Now then, Miss Faye.
Oh. I sense a save coming up. Hold on.
Let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
Hold on. Is this right here? That looks like it's right above his back. Oh, bam! As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What?
It's right there. It's sparking. Can't you see it?
But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail.
It's right there.
Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
It's right there. It's right here. Well, naturally, it's right here.
What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe. It was the angle that made me think the cable was too high. Oh, I guess I could see that, yeah. Were you looking at this other one? I think you were looking at the other one. A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students used in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then the high voltage cable...
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order. Hold on, I gotta burp. Okay. But still, it'd be dangerous for someone to grab it bare hand. It would have killed both the murderer and the victim. Well, it depends on how close you are and if there's some kind of, conductor nearby. My theory is it fell down and hit the one guy. Now, if they're both standing in, a puddle of water, maybe it could hit the other guy. Or if they were touching, then they could hit him. But I don't think Pheonix was close enough to him to get hurt. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high-voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant. Uh-oh. I had to get some water? Welcome back! How's that water?
That much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Wait, what? Since when? Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Oh, you mean on the medicine bottle?
You mean the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Wait, besides? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. Was it the umbrella? I bet it's the umbrella. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. Oh snap, it does. Oh no. But then wait, why wouldn't Pheonix get electrocuted too? I mean, leather is, isn't leather like rubber where it doesn't conduct electricity through it? Hold up, let me Google this. Hold on. Can you pass electricity through leather? Is it a conductor? No, electricity cannot pass through leather. Oh, leather's an insulator. Yep. Just like rubber. Oh, snap. Okay, so then he couldn't have been killed by that then, right? I mean, I don't know if it would protect him that much from the electricity, depending on where it hit. If it hit his head, it probably wouldn't have mattered what he was wearing. You mean? Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand. Oh, I bet he tried to push him out of the way. I bet that's what happened. He's like, watch out! And he pushed him out of the way. I bet Pheonix did that. He's a good boy.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable. I bet he pushed him away. He must have landed in a certain way for the cable to make contact, yeah.
Order, that's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick a fork in us. We're done.
But Mr. Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you tell him, Mia. You tell him.
Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Grossberg lives up to his name, yeah, being gross. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye. His mask came off. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. Uh-oh. We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need for further... I did it. You did what? I admit it, I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that the dog swallowed is dead. Uh-oh.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you, for your own sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. She's gay.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Uh-oh.
What you just said, was it that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
Why is Pain sweating? Yeah, that is weird. Why is Pain sweating? Oh, crud, the umbrella! No, not the umbrella! It's broken! Oh, the tragedy. Please give me one more chance to explain. This time, I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake.
Oh my gosh, that's such an old reference. What the heck? Do the Harlem Shake. Burr, 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 burr. That's so old.
That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Whoopah! Phoenix attack! I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Phoenix shove! Whoopah! Hiya, Rest the Kobold. Welcome to stream. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome. We're playing through Pheonix Wright, Trials and Tribulations right now. This is the third of the Pheonix Wright. In the third, I can't talk. It's the third game in the Pheonix Wright trilogy. Buddy Grossberg, you need a potty break. Yeah, I think he does need a potty break. Forget about a potty break. He needs surgery. Surgery, yes. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there dead. Well, the explanation is quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
What is this, 2013? Yeah, the Harlem Shake. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. You know, I think this game came out around that time, so that's probably why they used that reference. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. That's true. Even a doofus like him could have been... Yeah, that's so mean. She's calling him a doofus. Oh, this case took place in 2014? That makes sense.
Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Look at his little baby face. I just want to pinch his little cheeky weekies. Look at he pout. So cute. Little baby Pheonix. When I push the victim. Okay, cross-examination time. Let's do a save. Let's do a save here. We'll do one on 7. There we go. Okay. Boop. Hold it. While the whole game series takes place around 2016, 2018, and the games came out in the early 2000s in real life. Oh, dang. Okay. So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. I can't talk. He said that she was a bad girl. He did not. He deserved it. Give him the death penalty. Oh, wait, he dead already. It's fine. Huh?
Is that all?
Yep.
Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself.
Oh, boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Gasp! He said Dolly was bad. Oh, my God. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail? That guy, he just said what he wanted to say to me. And then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. Oh, so that's how you knew about the Union Jack. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. Yeah, get him. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. Oh yeah, just just pushed him a little, like And when you did that, there were no severed cables anywhere to be seen? Right, there was nothing like that at all. But is it possible that you merely overlooked it? Well, I guess it's possible. What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like a cheap asphalt.
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with this testimony, witness.
Shoving people isn't usually committing murder unless it's off a cliff. Yeah, you're right, Winter. That shove didn't look gentle. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. What do you think the loud noise was? A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. Objection! Uh-oh. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Oh, hold on. Do a separate save. Actually, no, we can save here. Yeah, there we go. Ask for more details. Yes, always ask for more details. There's no harm in asking for more. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha, could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Oh, he landed on his umbrella. Or near a wood chipper, shoving someone into a wood chipper. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he must have landed on his umbrella. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Ooh, talking ill of the dead. Pheonix, you need to knock that off. You're not looking good in court here right now. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye? What do you think? Is there something important in this testimony right now?
Well, of course it's important. I think it's important. Let me do a separate save for that. Oh no, actually I think we're good here. Yeah, we're good here. Of course it's important. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. Ha, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. Come over here and see how flimsy I am, Payne. You want to come over here? You want to see how flimsy this raccoon is? I'll bite you. I'll bite you. I'll give you rabies. You want some of that? It's a very horrible way to go. Come here. You want to see how flimsy I am?
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
Whoa, Pixie. Yeah, I got teeth. I got teeth and claws. You better watch out. After I shoved him, he fell down on top of the cheap umbrella. Hold it! Ella, underneath my umbrella. So, Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella. And you're certain of this? Yeah, it was right under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing the sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love.
Oof, my stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia.
I'm sorry.
Continue on with your testimony, witness.
A little while after I started to get worried. So that's how he got sick. He got wet from the rain. Yeah, classic anime cold sickness. You stay in the rain for like one episode and then you're sick the next day. That doesn't work in real life. It's only an anime thing, I swear. After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious. You left without checking Mr. Swallow's condition? Well, yeah, but like I said, I got worried about him later. Someone get me a punching bag. One that isn't sweaty. Yeah, sweaty and filled with hemorrhoids, yeah. Okay, but then I went back. He was just lying there dead. Hold it! At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime? Nope, nobody. Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any funnier?
In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer.
Unless we can find something that shows his innocence from the testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever.
Yes, sir. Right now I need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradictions. Okay, so we went through the testimony once. Let's save here. Pixel hug? Okay. Let's see here. The thing he said about the umbrella being underneath of him, though, threw me off a little because in the crime scene photo, the umbrella's all the way over here. Like, look, guys, you can see it over... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Let me lean... Yeah, that way. See? The umbrella's all the way over there. But he said it landed underneath of him, so why is it all the way over there? I think that's what we need to pull up and point out. So let's see here. Lost my temper, gave him a shove. After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. I think it's this statement here that we need to present the crime scene photo on. So let me do a separate save here. Oh no, actually I could just save here. Yeah, that's fine. But that was standing out to me as something we needed to do because it's all the way over there. So let's see if this works. Oh, music turned off. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. Well, but what do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. Ooh, I was right! Ooh, I was right! Ah, I feel smart. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You are absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive! No! Dun, 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 dun.
Order, order, order! The victim, he moved! Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
Oh, here it is. Owned by the victim. Found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. What you gonna do about that now, Payne? What you gonna do? Oh. Oops. Oopsie, we had a disconnect. Oopsie poopsie. Hi guys, you still here? Are we back now? Are we back now? Uh-oh. You're here? Okay, great. Okay, great. Sorry about that, guys. We had a disconnect. We're good, though. Yeah, the internet. Oh, it looks like my internet went out for a second. Oh, that's no good. No, it's my internet. It's not yours. Well, that's sucky. Yeah, the internet just went bloop for a second here. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, we're fine now, though.
I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. I appreciate it. I'm going to take a sip of drink. It's all good. Yeah, internet is kind of funky here sometimes where I live. Okay. I got a drink. Phoenix's testimony. The victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened.
Well done, Mia.
Oh, no, now what?
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness. Exactly, and this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. Ooh, that's a new word. Hold on, let me see what that word means. Introconvertible. Not able to be denied or disputed. Oh, okay.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She's not. What? She's gonna. What? Huh?
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
She's gonna testify against Pheonix? She is a bad girl. She is a bad girl. Did she frame him? She might have. Oh my gosh, she might have. Oh no, that sounds traumatic. Being framed by your own girlfriend. Can you imagine what that would do to somebody? Oh no, poor Pheonix. Let's get her. Yeah, let's get her for Pheonix. I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that?
I think it is a good point for us to stop at now. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, poor Pheonix. He's gonna be sad. I know it now. He's gonna be crying. Ready your teeths.
Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's all right. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess I could start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Oh, Pheonix. Oh, Pheonix, you sweet simp boy. He's simping hard. No, Pheonix, don't simp. No. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why. The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dolly and we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Oh, you met in a courthouse, you say? Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. And that's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. What was that necklace he was wearing? That was interesting. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. That's really quick. And she heard you were being a lawyer? Oh yeah, she's totally using him. Yep. Classic. I've seen this a million times. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, "I want you to carry this."
So she gave it to you as a present, I see.
What an odd-looking necklace. There's something sus about the. I bet that necklace has poison in it. I bet she has a poison vial in that. Look at it. It looks like a little poison vial. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little dolly. It clearly is a little bottle, all right. It's got poison in it. She's a Black Widow, Pheonix. She's a Black Widow. Stay away from her. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. He's such a good boy. Why would you hurt this cute, naive little boy? What is wrong with you? I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her, and I'm gonna put her in jail for life. A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. Anyway, I feel so bad for him. The guy is about to be betrayed so hard. I know, poor baby. Why did you hurt this sweet cinnamon roll? I know, it's terrible. It sucks because this actually happens to a lot of guys like him. Like, I've had too many female friends who went and targeted guys like this for free stuff all the time. Like, literally, I would be hanging out in a mall with this one friend that I used to have, and she'd just be like, "Oh, this guy's been looking at me the entire time we've been in the store. Watch this, I'll get him to buy me something." And she would literally go over there, flirt with him for 2 seconds, and then he'd buy her stuff. And then she'd get his number, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I told him I'd call him later, but I'm not gonna do that." And I'd be like, "What the heck is wrong with you? What are you doing? You crazy? That's how you get killed." To get free stuff for the fall guy or something, or be the fall guy or something, yeah. Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. Wait, what? Why does she want it back now?
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Uh-oh. Was she in a court case on that day? She gave him evidence, didn't she? Huh? Yeah, it was. How did you... This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder? I know it! It was a poison vial! She killed a man in the courthouse and gave him the evidence! I knew it! Oh, God.
Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct?
She is a bad girl. He was right. Her ex-boyfriend was right. She is a bad girl. Oh boy. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself.
Yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear.
I want to look at this newspaper clipping. Hold on, I want to look at this newspaper clipping. Murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Is that all it says? Okay. So she was sitting with the victim and then he dead. And then she suddenly meets Pheonix. It's like, "Oh, hi, I like you. Oh, you're gonna be a lawyer? Here, take this evidence from me." Uh-huh. I see your game, ho. I see your game. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I'm afraid what you have there will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you.
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We'd better all get moving.
Now, we could still be wrong, guys. She could still be a good girl. Maybe she was just scared of them finding that evidence. Maybe it wasn't even her necklace. Maybe it was somebody else's necklace. They gave it to her to frame her. Maybe she was scared and she gave it to Pheonix and she is actually a good girl. Maybe. But all points are leading to, all points are converging into she's bad at this point for me. I guess so. Maybe. Sure. Bet. Yeah. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Let's go. Oh, to be continued. What time is it right now? We have an hour left. I think we could still get pretty far in this. We got about an hour left in stream. Let's go. Uh-oh, Grossberg isn't with me this time. I'm doing it by myself.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Let's do it, yeah. Oh, she's cute, though. Oh, there's butterflies, too. I can't wait to see your transformation. You're going to be terrible, aren't you? What's with the stiff silence?
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
Judge, don't simp too. Come on. I can't believe he actually said that. Now then, witness, could you please state your full name? Everyone's simping.
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size. Do the butterflies attack when she's angry? Maybe. Maybe she's like Melania, and she like touches you and poisons you with butterflies.
And I will bash them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they said that. Yes. Attack the other woman. Yes. Yes, okay, I see. Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home. Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here at your noble presence. The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And daylight is better than yours. Dang right, is better than yours. Sir? Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
Wow, she's good. She's very manipulative. I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I can see why you'd say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Oh boy, here we go. What you got to say? What you got to say? I had been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Uh-huh. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She's not done using him. That's why this is going like this. She's not done using him.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Uh-oh. Young lady. As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth. But I would never. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tee, you haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey. Oh, do they know each other? Uh-oh, drama! What's this? So, you two are acquainted? They used to date. It was a thing. Yes, we've met before, once. They got history. Maybe. Oh boy.
In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fey. Madam? I'm not one's grandma yet, girlie. Oh, I see she catty, huh? Ooh. Ooh. She's like, someone hold my magatama. I'm gonna take this girl out. I had been planning to go back to Pheonix place after class was over. Oh yeah, this is cross-examination. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Wha-bam! Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry.
Oh, how wonderful that is. It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Okay, so how does the judge know about that, but he doesn't know about the UK flag? Are you a weeb? Judge, are you a weeb? Come on. Fess up, you're a weeb, aren't you? You're into anime. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Be right back, got a shower? Okay, enjoy your shower. Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend. That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get the art department, I have to walk through the back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation? Feeny and Dougie were talking behind the okay. So who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what were Dougie and Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How can you be so mean? What? Huh? She's weaponizing her tears now. Get ready. I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined. That's right, Miss Fey.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
To her level? What? Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next?
Then suddenly Tuggy got a wobbly. Yeah, okay, but... Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Oh, hold on. Do a save. Do a save. Let's see. I feel like there's a contradiction here somewhere. But wait, what about the handprint on the leather jacket that they mentioned? Hold on, let's see what we got. Hold on. Crime scene. Victim's watch. Clutched to the victim's hand, covered in Wright's fingerprints. Okay, it's either the leather jacket or the cold killer bottle because his fingerprints are on there. Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never. Uh-oh. Miss Fay, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting... Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Yeah, glare him down, Mia. Get him. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found... yes, this is exactly what I was saying. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It was already shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything you saw.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Likely story. Oh, bam! You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene? The defendant, Pheonix, Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow? Yes, that's right. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either. So then what did it look like they were doing to you? Dancing? What do you think they were doing? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Oh, give me a break.
That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge.
Stop it! She's using her wily ways to make you simp! No!
Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic, guys. When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yes, they were all very fond of their drugs. That makes them sound bad, Dahlia. They were all drug addicts. I hated them. I secretly planned to murder all of them one by one. Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct? That's what I was planning to do, but in the end, I wound up not going.
Dolly, wow, I know.
What if Dolly's on drugs? Look at her. She looks way too subdued. You know she's on something. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow, they all seemed to know what was going on. These students knew what was going on? I'm a press. I'm a presser. I'm a presser like burgers on a George Foreman. Let's go. But how could the students have known what was going on? Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just they all seemed kind of excited about something. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any more info about the students. So, did the students call the police? Yes, I was so panicked.
Yes, well, then anyone would have been, my dear.
That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, that's got to be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find the contradiction on this one. Okay, so where's the contradiction here? Let's Let's think here. Let's think. Okay, I had been planning to go back after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual. I didn't hear anything unusual. Yeah, that's it right there. The umbrella. The umbrella. The umbrella. Let's do a save here. It's the umbrella. She didn't hear the umbrella snap. It was very loud. Pheonix said so. Pheonix said it was a very loud sound. Yeah. Umbrella. Oh, nope. I was wrong. Nope. It wasn't the umbrella. Okay. What was it then? Okay, hold on. This one. Pheonix's testimony. Let's try this one instead. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the one we needed. You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Pheonix Wright. And he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Well, maybe the noise wasn't all that memorable. Uh-oh. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Uh-oh. May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise.
Oh?
You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Oh no, she had her AirPods in. That's why she couldn't hear anything, guys. She had her AirPods in. Oh my god. Headphones? You mean both of your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all. Wait a second, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. Oh, hold on. Okay. She didn't hear anything. She was listening to music. There was lightning. I think the lightning is important. She said nothing about what they were saying, and she said nothing about hearing them say anything. So the lightning would have to be something, because hearing or listening, I don't feel like either of those would be important. So let's go with the lightning. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now is not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution... Wait, did he just get struck by lightning and nobody did anything wrong? Wouldn't that just be like the weirdest thing? Like he just got struck by lightning and nobody's in the wrong here? Isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? Oh, wow. Oh, we saw her face for a second change.
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Nani? I know. Thank you for the bits. This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt. Oh, snap. Well, that would get her off the clear too, wouldn't it?
It appears the defense may be on to something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you please.
Uh-oh.
Hee. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. Huh? I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day of the location. What? What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. Oh, yeah, it is in the picture, though. Yeah, he's right. It's in the picture, though. That cable is right there.
Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read to the court this testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred approximately at 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. Uh-oh. But what about his watch? His watch said like 4. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. But why did they allow this to happen? Hold on, let me sit up in my chair. Why would this be allowed? Why would this be allowed? Excuse me? That's so dangerous. Are you kidding me? That's a lawsuit waiting to happen right there. Oh boy.
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the case of the severed cable?
Your Honor? I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Oh, they didn't even give me a chance to save! Okay. What caused the cable to break, huh? Who or what, eh? Let's see, hold on. Date of the victim. I don't think it was a person. I don't think it was a person that caused the cables to break. I don't think it was a person. It's definitely some piece of evidence. The umbrella? Maybe. Maybe you're right. I'm gonna have to load if I get this wrong, but let's try it. Let's try it. This is it. This is why the cable snapped. Well, Your Honor. Uh-oh, it's wrong.
I believe that the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense.
Oops. Okay, I'm gonna have to load. I don't know how far back I am.
I don't know how far back this was. Give me a moment.
Okay, there was lightning. Oh boy, we're that far back. Okay, let me skip through here. Okay, we're gonna have to skip through here. Sorry about that. I need a save. I need a save before we get to that part. Okay. Da 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 da. Do 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 boo. Ba do do do. Accidental. Objection. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Blackout. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Let's go go go. Time of death. Okay. Okay. All right. According to the student. Okay. I see. Okay. Student's testimony. Okay. Could have only been. Then it wouldn't have been snapped if it would have been bumped too. Okay. I'm going to. Well, I suppose you could say that. Okay. Now I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save here. Okay. Okay. Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable? Okay, this is where I need to save, right here. This is it. Okay. Let's see. What could it be? I don't like how this is looking. I have to come up with something. If it pleases the court. Okay. Okay, this is the last point I can say that. Okay. Who or what is it that caused the cable to break? Who or what? Let's take a look at our stuff. What does it look like the cable was broken with, you guys? The umbrella was the wrong answer, apparently. What could have been? Let's see here. The cold killer bottle? No, that doesn't make sense. Let's try. I know I said profiles wouldn't work, but let's try Doug and see what happens here. I don't think it was Nick. I think it might have been Doug or Dahlia. We'll try either one of those. Nope, that was wrong. That was wrong. That was wrong. Okay. That was wrong. Let's try Dahlia. Okay. Let's try Dahlia. Nope, that was wrong too. That was wrong too. Okay. What could it have been? What could it have been? Okay, I think it must have been some evidence then. Oh, okay, we know it's not the umbrella. Let's try this. Let's try this. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, that was not it either. What could it be? What could it be? Let's think. Hold on. Oh boy. Some sort of impact. Well, that's what they said, so... Nope. Some sort of impact. Some sort of impact. Oh, what could it be? Yeah, I already tried the umbrella, Shred. Yeah, we already tried the umbrella. That was the first thing I tried, actually, was the umbrella. Yeah, that was the first thing I tried. Hold on, let me look up my hint guide real quick here. Pheonix, Wright, Trials and Tribulations, hint guide. There we go. Let's see here. Do you think Nick did it? I mean, we could try presenting Nick here. Let's try presenting Nick. We'll try it. Please tell me it wasn't Nick. Wait, what? Really? Nick? Really? Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. Wait, what did he say?
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds about right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55, which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline, but I thought it was the umbrella. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Back, I'm all clean, squeaky clean and ready for stream? Yeah, boy, let's go. Welcome back. Yes, the prosecution also came to that conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. But why? I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See that umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. Yeah, if he was shoved into the pole over in the back there, then why would this be over here? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Okay, so Nick pushed him, right? He went into the pole. Maybe the thing got loose and then fell down like later, or the thing got loose and was just hanging there, and then Dahlia grabbed it and shoved it into him.
Order in the court.
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them.
It is true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What?
What? What the? Why are you doing this? Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge.
Of course, it's all right. Just go right ahead and give me your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. Oh boy, here we go. She trifling, let's go. Nick pushed him and Dolly finished the job. Yep, I think you're right, Winter. I think so. The truth is, Pheonix pushed him twice. What? What is your angle here? What did you want? What? The first time was into the electrical pole. Hold on. Sorry, I had to yawn. Okay. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. The first time was into the electrical pole, and that's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Pheonix caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. Why are you doing this?
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Pheonix, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are.
Oh boy. Why are you lying, Dahlia? Why you always lying? Why you always lying?
Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Oh my God! Stop freaking lying! The truth is, Pheonix. Okay, let's save here. We're gonna do a save here. Save. Okay, and press. As the great Randy Marsh said, "You're a liar. You're a liar." Yeah. Miss Hawthorne, previously in your statement, you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Pheonix. So that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge?
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me? Of course he won't. What you did is called perjury.
Oh, come now. It was just a little old white lie. We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, all right?
Judge, you can't simp when it's the law. You can't. You should lose your license right now for that. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Ho, ho, ho.
The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. True. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Okay. Bloop. Beware, Your Honor. Oh, I got an achievement for that. That's funny. You were saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? I know he doesn't look it, but Pheonix can get a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Pheonix really is scary when he gets mad. Oh, don't you Amber hurt us right now. Oh, no, you don't. No. That boy's a cinnamon bun. I will die for that boy now.
Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed.
Bruh, did you see him? He wouldn't hurt a fly. Can you get out of here? Okay, let's see here. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold? What? Miss Faye, I'll have you to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all.
That's very sweet of you to be so supportive.
Yeah, she's like sitting there and you're like, yeah, gouge his eyes out. Yeah, punch him in the nuts. Yeah, get him. You're losing me. I don't believe you. And what happened after that? You mean Amber Turd? Yeah, Amber Turd. Pheonix caught up and crashed into him from behind. That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket? No, there weren't. Madame Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? Mr. Pheonix wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he? Ugh. Cable snapping and then Dougie being it all occurred in less than a minute. Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away. That's understandable.
Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold.
If I don't figure out the contradiction here, it's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lies, so this is the best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony somewhere. Think, Mia. Okay, I think it's in her saying that it happened in less than a minute. I think this is where we're going to be using the picture of the clock. That's my theory right now. So let me go to that testimony. It occurred in less than a minute. Yeah, this part right here. Right here. This is it. This is where I think the contradiction is. Because the clock seems to say like 3:02 or 3:03 or something like that. Instead. Let's pull up the clock here. That was this picture, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. Yes! No music, we're good! That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Pheonix likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. Yeah, okay, I think that is 3. Yeah, that's 3, not 4. Now that I see it upright, it's easier to read. Yeah, that's like 3:05 almost. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Ah, I knew it. 3:05. Yeah, let's get her. Let's get her.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered the power outage due to the cable snapping? It was 3. Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. Sorry for the noises in the background. Hubby's giving Boba treats. Oh no, it skipped the dialogue. it skipped the dialogue. Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? So, wait, it was 2:55, that's right. The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Burn her at the stake. This is nonsense, the real murderer? Uh-oh. Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Oh, if you hear noises in the background, hubby's making dinner. That's what that is, okay? Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer. Snap.
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer?
Yes, I'm gonna save here. Let's go. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready. I'll do another save here. Do another save. I'm gonna save like crazy until I know for sure what the final point is.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized.
Okay, this is where I should save. This is where I should save.
Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye.
Okay, I'm gonna keep saving it till I get to the final part here.
Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
Ah, there we go. Okay. The real killer is Dahlia. She done it. Imagine if I was like, oh, it's definitely Winston Payne. Yeah. No. Wow. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. How can you? The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I find it hard to believe that you didn't even lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Get her.
Order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Ah! How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are...
Wait, who? Oh, it's Pheonix. That's Pheonix's hold it. I should have recognized it. Your Honor, please. I have something I want to say. No, Pheonix. No, don't simp. No, Pheonix. Achoo.
You. What is it?
Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You are totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Oh boy.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man.
Ah! Achoo! Leave my Dolly alone, achoo! Pheonix, stop simping and sit back down. That boy.
He's gotten himself in quite over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time.
Wait, is that sirens? I swear I heard the tornado sirens just now outside. No, maybe it was just somebody driving by. It's probably fine.
It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Oh, snap! Is this her previous crime? I thought for a second I heard them, but I must have been wrong. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
You'd better take a good look at it. details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Oh, snap, she is a Black Widow. And a homewrecker.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation.
I want to take a look at this. Hold on, I want to take a look at this case folder. A report on the incident 8 months ago. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. Date, time. Victim, Diego Armando. Occupation, lawyer. Suspect, Hawthorne. Okay. Armando ingested poison. I knew it! I told y'all that little bottle was for poison. Ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. Yeah, because she gave it to Pheonix. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Oh, she done it. Oh, she done it. I knew it. I freaking knew it.
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, that is I. May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't worry. Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand. That is I. Go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Pheonix Wright. Uh-oh. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for a poor little old me to bear.
I believe this girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
Motive, eh? The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. What would her motive be? 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement of the cafeteria of this building. And then the same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
For further testimony, what about?
About the events of that day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Pheonix Wright. Oh, thank you for the bits. I will enjoy them. Thank you. Objection! What could that possibly have to do with this case? Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. Hubby has to go to the store to get potatoes, so I was just telling him to be safe. Okay. He's locking the door right now. Okay. What could that possibly have to do with this case? Objection! The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then, the court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. Okay, so I think her motive is that her ex-boyfriend knew exactly what she did. And he was gonna tattle on her, and he was trying to tell Pheonix don't get involved with her because he knows that she's bad because of that. And then she killed him because of that. That's my theory. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. How I Met My Feeny. Let's go. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat.
We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Shut up, Pheonix! It's not your time to testify. Shut up.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her!
Yeah, go get her. Let me sit up real quick. Save my game? Oh yeah, I'll save. Don't worry. I'll save here. Okay, we're gonna save here. Prosecutor equals simp. He's not a prosecutor yet. Oh, the prosecutor is a simp. Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah. They're all simping right now. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly. They're all gonna feel really dumb after this. Okay. So until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, you know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind.
I'm sure you are.
My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho ho ho.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work. I think the judge does all right. He's not the best judge, but he tries.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict.
That's true, he does.
That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini?
Judgini? The Great Judgini? Okay, let's see here. The courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you, if this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me do a save here. I'm gonna keep pressing. Keep pressing. Your Honor, if you allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Likely story. Why wouldn't you go to the library for that? You were writing a paper on what?
On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld.
What? Okay, sure.
Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten.
Again with the midlife crisis stuff.
Mia, why did that girlie really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully.
The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat.
So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that? In my personal opinion, he just looks like a typical snotty-nosed college brat. Oh, Mia, that's so mean.
Perhaps to a woman your age, but to me, Feeny is handsome.
Oh, she went for the age again. Ooh. Perhaps to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen. Poor Pheonix is like sitting there like, geez, guys, this is kind of mean. Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked. Wait, you have a wife? He has a wife? Okay, sure.
He's telling the truth. It was truly, truly shocking.
Beautiful mushroom growing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That's the poem that best describes how I feel about my Pheonix.
You describe him as cow dung? Okay. Oop. Were there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow?
No, not at all. We parted on very good terms.
But that can't be. Our investigation also shows it was a clean breakup.
Huh?
Are you sure? Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way. So the victim wanted to break up with her. Yeah, because he probably knew that she was gonna kill him. He probably knew she was gonna try to kill him next. Press further. So you're saying that Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you?
Well, you see...
What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife. I'm sure. Yeah, Kappa. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No one cares, Mr. Payne.
Ooh! No, he's like, no one asked. She didn't deny it, that must mean. Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature.
Listen to me, Mia. That woman has the judge in the palm of her hand, you see. So the only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction in her testimony.
Yes, I know that. Thank you. Okay. So we went through everything. We pressed her on everything. Now we gotta figure out where the contradiction is and what piece of evidence we need to use. 8 months ago, it's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. I'd come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper. I don't think she did come to the courthouse to do research. I think she came to the courthouse to be interviewed. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. It's gotta be this is gotta be what we're gonna present. I just don't know where it needs to be presented at. Okay. Lawyer. Okay, Diego was a lawyer. I think she was there for some kind of thing. He ingested poison. Okay, I think this is what we need to present. I think she was there to meet with her lawyer. So I'm gonna do a save here. And then she poisoned him for some reason. But let's do that. Okay. We're gonna do this here and bam. Music stop, let's go. Let's go. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? Well, what is the meaning of this cocky smile on your face, Miss Fay? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What?
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Let's go.
Order. This is unbelievable. It's true then, the loveliest rose can hide the cruelest thorn.
Miss Fay, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me, go right ahead.
It's just happy accidents. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during the incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. We're gonna show him the bottlenecks, aren't we?
Well done, Mia. Ooh, You've really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks.
I don't want to hear about fire on your buttocks, okay? Keep that to yourself, please.
I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
Stop! 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 No one wants to hear. No one asked about that. Keep your butt business to yourself.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something on the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I had heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
Sure.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. Hold on a second, guys. I got a message on Discord. I just want to check it real quick. Hold on. Just a sec. Just a sec. Okay, we're good. We're good. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. What does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha, Mia, you're growing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, cross-examination. You're gonna get it now, girly. You're gonna get it now. You're gonna get it now. I'm gonna say first. Okay. Whoopah! What were you talking about with the defense attorney?
Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Why don't you tell us all about what that incident was? That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne?
Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dolly. I'll protect you. Pheonix, shut up.
You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Oh, Feeny, please.
Ugh, those two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. Ba-bam! How long were you gone?
I've already answered all the questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
And where were you during that stretch of time using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little Dolly doesn't poop. Oh, yes, she does poop. She does poop. She poops big logs. And she doesn't sprinkle when she tinkles. She pees. And she farts, too. She has a butt like everybody else.
You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time.
Oh, Feeny, please.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time. Any baby with a brain cell could tell you everybody poops true.
Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony.
From what I heard, it was a liquid poison. Okay. How do you know? About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's 1/2 fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
So it's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. Must have been after.
Oh, it must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly sipped it in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. A special kind of poison, how so?
Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect.
Oh, is it now?
Oh, and where would something like that come from?
I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive.
The better question is, how did the criminal get something like that? Yeah, how did she get that poison, I wonder? Okay. And that's the reason that they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you had gotten the poison?
I think it's a good enough reason, Madam Faye.
She's right, and I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions.
So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison.
We're gonna show the bottle, probably on that last statement. Enjoy your lurk, souls! Enjoy your lurk, thank you for being here. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great, now, just how did a literature student get a hold of poison of all things? I met the lawyer who was poisoned. Oh, I bet she had her boyfriend make it for her. I bet she had Swallow make it for her back then. Yeah, it's all coming together now. Okay, so let's go to her last statement here, where she says, I want to know how to get it. I wouldn't even know where to get the poison like that. Okay, so let me save here. And now, if I'm wrong about it being the vial, the bottle, it's probably gonna be Swallow that she got it from. Yeah. It's gonna either be this or it's gonna be Swallow that we're gonna get her on. But let's go ahead and do this. Nope, music's still going. Yeah, the music's still going. Okay, so that's not it. Okay, it's not the bottle. Okay, so then I think it's gonna be Swallow that we're presenting here. Ba-bam! Oh, there we go! Yes, I was right! You want to know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you.
What?
In fact, you had an easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Oh, you know what? He probably couldn't say anything because he's the one who made the drug, and he was worried he'd get implicated too. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Pharmacology. His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could not have The culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at this very table, you. No! Get her. Get her.
Order. Could it be?
That's nothing but a baseless
May I say something, Madam Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Oh, yes, a container, you say. Ah, yes, a container. Hold on, hubby's back. Okay, I was just saying welcome back to hubby. You would need some kind of container. Yes, a container. Yes. Where could the container come from?
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
Oh, I got proof. Oh, you bet your sweet Bippy, I got some proof. Oh boy, I got proof. Proof? She got me with that. No, but we have proof.
Provide some evidence, or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Okay, hold on. Let me do a save here. Let me do a save. Welcome back, Pixie Hubby. Hope you have enough potatoes for all of us. I'll tell him you said so.
Stream says they hope you have enough potatoes for everybody.
He just gave me a thumbs up. Okay. Potatoes for everybody! Yay! Papas! Yay, fries!
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse, and yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder...
Oh, no, you can't get me. No, I wanted to say, oh, that's fine. I got it. It's right here. I wanted to save before he ended his sentence, but they beat me to it.
Then where's the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
It's right here. Ba-bam! You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Pheonix Wright, of course. So the defendant was this witness's accomplice? Oh, that is not in the right place to pet me. Okay, hold on. I thought I fixed it. Well, sorry I'm late, but I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I require 1 potato. You will have 1 potato. So the defendant was this witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present. What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? I think I'll open up the bottle and see what's inside. Oh, this smells nice. Maybe I'll take a little taste.
No, Judge, no!
I just want a little sippy.
No, Judge! The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Pheonix Wright was 8 months ago, August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. She's like, haha, look at that stupid idiot. He's got the vial right around his neck. He thinks I love him. What a stupid buffoon. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
He yeets it away from himself. No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. Oh, it's empty? Okay, good. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No! Get her, queen! Get her, Mia!
Order in the court.
Ooh, nice knife sharpening noises. No, Pheonix, no, don't simp. We're trying to get you out of a jam. Stop. On behalf of Dolly, I object. Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Come on, Pheonix.
Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Pheonix, Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyways? Bia, that's so mean. He's a good boy. Why wouldn't you want to date a good boy? Well, I guess I must be madly in love with me too. Oh, she must be madly in love with me too. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... Oh, no. Hold on. Beep, 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 beep. To keep him quiet. That's what I think. Because of the necklace or to keep him quiet? I think it's because of the necklace, actually. Because remember how he says she's always asking him to give it back? Yeah, it's because of the necklace. Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love and to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yep, she's always asking for it back. Yeah, she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
Uh-huh. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. Oh, snap. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's a lie! Eek! You made Pheonix cry, Mia! You big bully! The defendant, he's getting away! Bailiff, hurry after him! Poor Pheonix.
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Thank goodness. Oh no.
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone. Oh, did Pheonix take the bottle and run away? Did Pheonix pull a JoJo and like run off with the bottle? Run away! Retreat!
What? That's terrible.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
Uh-oh. Pheonix, why you do this?
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give it back. Uh-oh. He destroyed it, didn't he? I ate it. What? You did what? He did what? Nah. No. Why did you eat it? You idiot. You what?
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah. Oh my gosh, his mouth is like bleeding all over the place. He chewed it. Oh my gosh, this boy is crazy simping. What the? What?
What is he doing now?
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? The bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. Oh, snap. It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly, that bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
Pheonix is gonna get hemorrhoids now too. Oh god.
So it would seem.
I think we need to stop the case because he's probably got like bits of glass in his mouth and he's probably bleeding from the mouth at the moment. And we probably should like get him to a nurse or something.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it.
Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Yeah, 'cause you're simping.
Which is why I can't state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything? Oh boy.
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the
What? Pheonix, why? Mr. Wright? I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day I met Doug Swallow. He's gonna say what he said about his girlfriend.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's not your business.
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news.
You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Oh, snap! Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it. Get some help. Don't talk about her like that. Oh, snap. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's only one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
If you love them, let them go. Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Yeah, about that. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing was to kill someone. Miss Faye.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
I'm gonna do a save here. It's been a little while since we saved. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she's desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, exactly who was
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
planning to kill Swallow, duh. Wait, hold on. Profiles. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Oh, bam!
Well, wait a minute, Mia. Why would she want to kill Doug Swallow?
Because Doug Swallow had figured out what kind of person she was, and so...
No, well, that may be true, but Miss Hawthorne had no way of knowing that. From her point of view, who was it who that was really in her way?
Oh, Pheonix!
That is the question you must have to ask yourself.
Oh, snap. Okay. Am I wrong? I'm getting to run out of patience with you. What is your answer? Oh, okay. So they let me have that one. They let me have that one, and they didn't punish me. Okay.
I'm beginning to run out of patience with you. What is your answer?
Hold on. Let me do another save here. I'm going to do a separate save just in case. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. I can't mess this up again. Okay.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Okay, do another save. Let's do another save here. Okay, boop, 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 boop. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore... Okay, yeah, it's definitely got to be Pheonix then. I bet she was planning on killing Pheonix. Yep. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Mr. Pheonix Wright. Uh-oh, Pheonix, I'm so sorry. Me? Poor Pheonix. Save, Queen, save. That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Pheonix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Oh, you can definitely kill someone you love. Love and hate are like very much on the same side of the, like two sides of the same coin. It can easily turn into the opposite. Poor Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. That's what I've been thinking, Mia. That's what I've been thinking. Hang in there, I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was, but in this case, Miss Dahlia, Dolly, whatever her name is, never actually did love Pheonix, so, you know, it was easier for that way. The one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace, that's all she cared about.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria. Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. Ah! Da-da! Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub to Soto. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub to Soto. Bum, bum. Thank you so much for the resub. 24 months. Oh my gosh, 2 years. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. 730 days of lurking and counting. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. If he hadn't done that, he would have probably been killed quicker. Him being like super showy about his love is what saved him.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true. Poor Pheonix. Poor baby boy. Feeny,
What a joke you are.
Uh-oh, here we go, real face. Oh, snap!
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Yeah.
With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine, then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Hold it! You're not going nowhere. Come back here. Get back here, Miss Thing. We don't have words. I want to have words with you and your face and my hand slapping it. I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay into the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
Oh, soda. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you for the soda. Sorry, hubby gave me soda just now. No. You'd better think over it carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If you think Nick's heartache is bad now, wait until the time for the necklace leaves his body comes. Oh gosh, he's gonna be in more pain then. If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible. You can't possibly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of this court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will only allow one piece of evidence to be presented.
Oh, snap! I feel a save coming on. It's time to save. Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor. Oh boy, doing another save here. What's the one piece of evidence gonna be, I wonder?
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. I gotta save. I'm gonna save. Bum, 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 bum. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. In where? What?
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence.
Ooh, okay, good. They're giving me an actual chance to save here.
Show this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Okay. Oh! She put it in his cold killer bottle. That's it. That's where she put it. I guarantee it. And that's why he took it away, because he didn't want him to get poisoned. Oh, Swallow did it in his death because he wanted to save him. Oh, snap. This is it. It's got to be this. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X? Pheonix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
He. Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. Oh! Let's go.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on that day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Oh, snap! She has an MO. She poisons people during lunch. Oh, dang! She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, who was holding the medicine. I would like the court to recall the time that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Oh, what are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Blah, blah, blah. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Pheonix Wright. She tried to make the killer part of Cold Killer X literal. True. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Pheonix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of cold... Oh, she put it in his hand! Oh, she put it in his hand! This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Oh, so she's like, wait, I could just frame him instead and then I don't have to kill anybody. Yeah, I get it. Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Oh, snap! Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some of the students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they search me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow. Oh, snap! Oh, no! Uh-oh! Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Uh-huh. Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. Nope. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Huh? Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey! Ooh, real face. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being. Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Huh?
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why, yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
Oh my gosh, she's scaring me. She's gonna plot our deaths. Wait, what if the reason that Mia got killed was because of her in the end? Like she put the dominoes together in order to get Mia killed in the end. Oh my god, what if this has all been set up by her all this time? What the heck? Oh my god. Oh no, she's scary. I'll get her away from me. She crazy.
Whew. It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word that rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There, it's all right, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
Oh, he did say that. Oh, yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Do you still trust her with your life? Oh, you want to try this cold medicine? I'm sure it won't kill you. You said you trust her, don't you? Don't you? So, if she's truly so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly any poison in there, right?
You see, yes.
And here comes the back pedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
My hair! It's finally my beautiful hair! No!
Oh no, we destroyed his hair. Oh, that's not good. There goes his hair.
Mr. Payne, how about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file the papers for her immediate arrest.
His hair looks better that way, actually.
Tragic but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Oh, Judge, don't play. You were simping just as much as everybody else. Come on. Don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Yes, it does, because that was her boyfriend, and technically, if you're involved in the case, you can't really be prosecuting it, but whatever, let's go.
Very well. Mr. Payne?
This can't be happening. It's my nightmare. It's like I'm losing to my daughter.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly, achoo!
Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Pheonix Wright,
not guilty! Whoop whoop! Let's go! Let's go! Yay!
This court is adjourned.
Oh.
Mia, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Ew. 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 Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. No, you're rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client?
Hold on, I'm just backing up here. Okay.
Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Aww, Pheonix. Poor little baby man. He needs a huggy wuggies. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations! Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her. Pheonix, come on. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Eek, what kind of company does this guy keep? Larry Butts, for example. Right now I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were at the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time.
It's for Edgeworth. He doing it for Edgeworth still.
I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer's someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Someday, maybe even in court. Haha. Ah, it's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I've become a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought I would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Pheonix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. So we finished one episode in one stream. Kind of crazy. I wonder if these ones are shorter. Oh, it's the guy with the screen on his face. Cool. Sea Skelebanes, welcome to the Trash Panda Army. Thank you for the follow. Okay, we'll play this one next time though. I'm gonna save for now. I went overtime today, didn't I? Oh yes, I did. Oh wow, it's past 9:30. Oh my goodness. I must have not been paying enough attention. Okay, let's see here. Okay, guys. So we're going to go do our end credits real quick and thank yous, and then we're going to find somebody to raid. Okay? You ready? Let's go! Alrighty, thank you all so much for coming in today to watch me play some Pokemon Platinum. I finished Pokemon Platinum, we watched Pokemon Presents, and then we started our new Pheonix Wright game. What an eventful stream. So much fun. Thank you again for the follows, Sea Scalabones and True Mar. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you DeSoto for the resub. Thank you Souls for the bits. Thank you Jimbo, MannerX, and Camelot for being my mods today. I really appreciate you guys. Let's find somebody for us to raid real quick. Real quick, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Give me a moment here. Let's see, who's streaming? Who doing the stream right now?
Let's see here. We will raid. Oh, Potion streaming. Ooh, let's raid Potion. I haven't raided Potion before. Potion is a VTuber I've collabed with a couple times now. They're a very nice person. They're like a wizard or a witch or something. But yeah, they're very nice. Let's go ahead and raid them. Potion, I think it's Potion Brew is their name? Potion Brew, yeah. We're gonna raid them, and then when you guys get in there, make sure to use the raid message, which as always is Trash Panda Army Raid. And if you're a subscriber, you can copy and paste this message in the chat and use the raid emote. I'll be back on Friday, guys. On Friday, we're gonna be playing some more FF7. Getting pretty close to the end of that game too, so oh yeah, and if you guys have any new game suggestions for me, feel free to put them on the Discord if you want to decide what Pokemon game I play next. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you on Friday, and take care. Bye-bye!